Before beginning this video, I would like to take a moment for our brothers and sisters who are suffering in Nigeria. Police brutality over there knows no bounds to the point where it's currently Nigerian genocide. End SARS, end SWAT. SARS must go, end police brutality in Nigeria. For ways you can help with this cause, please see the description box below. What up, y'all? It's your girl Sakina Iman, and we back with another story time. Story time with Sakina.
Every Wednesday.
Now, I noticed that a lot of you enjoyed the tea last time, so I'm going to do a similar video where I talk about a type of person that you need to be a little wary of in your life, okay? So here goes. So there was one time I was friends with this gorgeous girl, and I loved everything about how natural she looked. I loved her complexion. She's a darker skinned girl, and she was gorgeous, and I just thought her energy was great. I thought she was amazing. And when we first met, she immediately welcomed me into her arms. Like we would work out together, we would have a good time. I had no animosity towards her. Like, I thought she was a great person. The interesting thing was, I remember that I started to feel like there were some red flags about her personality. And I thought to myself, am I being picky? Sometimes I look deeper into things than the norm. And then come to find out that thing that I was obsessing about was real. It was some real ish that I caught early. And then I was like, see, I felt it already. I'm a very intuitive person. So anyways, so she was this beautiful girl, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited to like have another girlfriend in this neighborhood. I just moved here. I don't really know anybody, so this is cool. Like, usually I just get a bunch of guys hollering at me on the street trying to be my friend, and that's like the closest thing I've gotten to a friend when I moved in that area. So I was like, ooh, another girl, and she's all beautiful and everything. She's another black sister. Like, we could be beautiful black sisters together. Like, I was excited, you know what I'm saying? But then it took a turn for worse. But here's what happened. Here's the tea, okay? I noticed that even though she was this beautiful black woman, she would tear down other beautiful black women. And I thought that was odd. I thought that was strange. I was like, she would bring up really incredible black women and some white. Like, instead of bringing them up and saying, don't you just love this person, don't you just love that person, she would badmouth people who are so incredible. I remember one time she had said something specifically about a big pop artist, saying that their face was average. And I thought that was odd, because I'm like, this is a young, beautiful artist, and she's super talented, can dance, can sing, and you're saying that she's not that beautiful, and so therefore she's not, worth as much? I don't know. But she would say things to bash other women. And I thought to myself, that's not okay. Like, that's not cool. I remember one time she brought up Beyonce, and it was like, Beyonce, she's not even all that. She brought up Beyonce. I was like, Beyonce is not even that talented.
Wait a minute.
Excuse me? I just drooled a little bit. Like, what? Beyonce is not that talented? Have you lost your God-given mind? It's like, her singing technique is not even, her singing is not even, I mean, you could sing circles around. Don't put me in that. Don't put me there, girl. Don't put, no. Oh, no. 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 I cannot sing circles around me. No. No. Please don't. Stop. In the name of, bitch, you crazy. The interesting thing was, she had told me she has a hard time keeping female friends because she's so beautiful. And I said, huh, okay. I believe you. If that's your experience, if you feel like in your life, she says women have been too jealous to be her friend, and so she can't have friends. And I thought, that's interesting, but I didn't question it, which I usually do question things. But in the moment, I was just so excited to have a friend that I didn't question anything. Bad decision on my part. I didn't question it. I just thought, okay, there's people who are jealous. I've experienced things similar to that, so I can relate, a little bit. I can relate, So I continued to listen to her, and I started to hear certain things that she would say, these little things that I would sort of see as red flags, and I would go, huh, That's not cool. That's not cool. So one time her and we were going out, and a few times, and she noticed that there were guys trying to talk to her, but she noticed that there were a lot of guys trying to talk to me instead of her. And she had pointed that out and said she's not used to guys choosing like someone else over her. Like she's the one that's usually chosen. And you know, it's funny, I actually felt similar to her. I was like, that's interesting, because there was a guy that liked you, and I thought to myself, like this is nice, like having a female friend that the guy wants to talk to and not me, because I feel like I'm always targeted, and I actually feel weird about that. Like I don't usually feel comfortable about that. Yeah, like that's something that I deal with personally. That's another video, but I have some past trauma with men. And so sometimes when men are a little too aggressive towards me, trying to get my number and things like that, I can be a little triggered. And so I actually preferred that there was somebody that I was hanging out with who like got attention, because I felt like, okay, I want my friends to get attention. And a lot of my friends are beautiful and get attention. So like, I guess I enjoy when other people get attention. But it was interesting to me that like, she said to me, had she not been secure with herself, she would have felt bad that a lot of people were trying to talk to me and not her. But she's like, but I'm confident. Like, I know I look good. Like, she was like, some guy came up to me and was like, oh, you look good too. It's not just your friend. And she was like, I know. If you were really that comfortable with people showing me more attention, I don't know if you would have brought it up, right? She also told me that the main reason why people were showing me so much attention was because of my hair. Bruh. And how my hair looks so cool and different. So she almost said it's not because I'm beautiful or a great person or have a nice smile or whatever it is. She said it's because of my hair and the fact that I did my hair a certain way. So that's why I'm getting so much attention. But it's just like, I didn't understand why she had so much hate for other people, or why she spewed so much hate on others. And it made me realize like it's a strong, deep insecurity within herself that she's projecting it onto others. Her saying everyone's jealous of me, she's jealous of everybody else. Her saying everybody hates on me, she hates on everybody else. Saying nobody could be my friend, she can't be nobody's friend. So you have to be really wary about people who claim that the world hates them and that they just can't get along with anybody because everyone is just so jealous of how wonderful they are. Be wary of people who say that they have so many haters. If you are friends or family members with someone who constantly says that they have way too many haters and that people always hate on them and that they need to watch out for people and that they can't be that close to too many people because everybody's just haters, that's very toxic. Absolutely very toxic. If that person was right in every situation that they tell you they had a falling out, run. Okay? Just run. Just run. It's like, there's nothing wrong with telling people that you have haters, because everybody in the world has haters. But if that's all you focus on is your haters, that's a toxic ass person. Can I get an amen? Come on, somebody. Do you hear me out there? That is a toxic person. If all they are concerned about are their haters, they have toxic energy. If all they do is hate on other beautiful and talented individuals, that is toxic energy. If you can't see them big up other people who's their competition, that's toxic energy. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the sweet act in the beginning. Don't fall for it. Because, honey, I sure did. You are what you eat. And if you surround yourself with all toxic people, you gonna get a little bit too much toxicity, and you gonna need a detox. All right, you gonna need a detox. I'm a lymphatic drainage artist. Hit me up. I could drain them toxins out your system. Okay, if there's a lack of accountability in any situation that they said they've had, whether it's a past relationship with a partner, a divorce, a best friend, family situation, whatever, if this person has told you many instances where they had a falling out with someone and they were always the right one, run. That person will definitely have that same situation with you. They will have the same situation with you, and then they're going to run and tell someone else that you were the wrong one. I remember I dated a guy who all his past relationships, apparently the girl, there was something wrong with her. She was crazy. Then this person was crazy. And his ex-wife and him had 4 kids, and It's like, well, if you had 4 kids with her, you stayed with her the entire time. Does that, if you were with her for that long, I mean, what would that make you if she was batshit crazy? I mean, sir, make sense, sir. Make sense, sir. Okay, make sense.
Go the fuck to sleep.
All right. So be wary of people who say that everyone else around them is crazy, or who says that everyone else was wrong. And thank people who do a good job. Thank people who are positive. Thank people who are transparent about their past relationships. Or at least have the accountability enough to know when they were wrong and to admit when they were wrong. If they have that accountability, like, yeah, you know, she was a great woman. I messed up. If somebody can admit that they messed up, don't say, oh, well, I don't know about him, he messed up, no, like, if somebody messed up and they can admit to their wrongs as opposed to lie about it or say that the other person is the only reason why they broke up, if they can admit that, then that's a great thing. Thank people for being transparent or holding themselves accountable. Thank people for just being a positive light. When you have positive people in your life, thank them. Be around more people that complain less and that show gratitude more. We all need to be surrounded by more people like that. Surround yourself with people who know how to be a friend, who don't always talk about toxic people, who don't always talk about how many haters they have, but they talk about how much they love their friends. Be around people who talk about how much they love their friends, love their family, love their job, love life. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can't escape everybody toxic. Some toxic people, you know, they get a pass. They don't mean to be rude, but they just be having a hard time, all right? They could get a pass, but we gotta cherish the ones that are the light in our lives. We gotta cherish the ones that bring positivity. Give a good friend a call. Give a positive family member a call, and you know, give your mama a call.
Hey, baby.
You know what I'm saying? She's been a good person. Give your cousin a call. Give somebody who brings that light and that love to your life, or even somebody who you just feel, you know, could use some light or love. You know, sometimes people toxic just because they need a little love. Don't discount all toxic people, but just make sure that you recognize when someone is being toxic and don't fall into the trap, that spiral. Hear their story and be out, like, or hear their story and bring it back somewhere else. You know, we all positive light beings out here in the streets. But yeah, that is today's story time with Sakina. All right, I like this one. I will see y'all next week. Peace. Story time with Sakina.
Every Wednesday.
Sakina.
Yes! Yes!
Stay away from those who don't have no friends, cause they will drive you crazy. Crazy. Subscribe.